Nobody likes collections. Now, when I hear the word collections, my mind immediately goes to a boiler room type of environment. Big room, lots of desks, people smoking cigarettes, people on the phone, threatening people, send your money in. Well, this afternoon we're not going to be talking about that type of boiler room, but what we're going to be talking about is collections in a long-term care environment. Now, hopefully what you'll take from this is that you won't have to do those collections. What I'm going to talk about is ways you can set up your systems so that it's just part of the billing process. No collections necessary. As far as my personal experience in long-term care, I started way back in junior high. I volunteered in nursing homes in junior high and high school. In high school, worked as a waitress in a long-term care facility, and through high school, or after high school, I worked as a home health aide. I worked as a nurse's assistant at college. When I was going to college, I decided I wanted to go into accounting, so I graduated with my accounting degree, passed the CPA exam, passed the CMA exam, and went right into public accounting. Well, that lasted about 6 months, I'd say, and I decided, no, that really wasn't what I wanted. So I started searching the paper, and I saw an ad it had 2 terms. It had travel, and it had working with the elderly. Bingo, that was me. I got the job, and that was 19 years ago. Since then, I've worked with many business offices. Most recently, in 2004, I started my own business, AR Sniff Solutions. It's been a long-time dream of mine to work for myself, start my business, and I feel very blessed to be able to work and do what I like so much. I love working with the elderly, and like I said, it's kind of been a lifelong journey for me. Now, my favorite cartoon. How many of you don't feel like this that work in long-term care? Well, I'm sure you all will agree that it's kind of like Groundhog Day. Wake up this day, same day, different stuff. Over and over. My favorite all-time quote. Well, let's see. Why is it the most complex billing and collecting function of any industry? The changes, the 5010, the ICD-10s, the MDS 3.0. So many changes. Makes it very difficult. It's not your typical AR function. So, this afternoon I'm going to talk about how to identify receivables problems. Do you have problems? How you can adjust your workflow to minimize those problems to begin with. And then lastly, I'll be talking about best practices for commercial payers, from private and commercial payers.
This has been part 1 in our series on managing receivables in a skilled nursing facility environment. Part 2 will cover the key components to your success in billing and collections in the skilled nursing facility.